welcome to my channel. My name is Magil. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new here, hello and welcome. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. Today I'm going to be revisiting my PÜR Cosmetics product. I'm also going to be doing a redo of a video I did last year. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts, please keep watching. So welcome back. I'm going to be creating an eye look with the Naked Urban Decay Heat palette. I'm going to be priming my eyelid with the ColourPop No Filter concealer in the shade Dark 46. Using the brush that comes with the palette, I'm going to be going into Fuego. Now using the crease brush, I'm going to go into the shade He Devil. Finally, the color I'm going to use for this part of my eyelid is Lumbre. It's like a gold red color, gold mixed with red. Now the brush I'm using is a flat brush. So I have the PÜR 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Longwear Foundation and Concealer. This is what the box looks like. It has a kind of open, a tiny open space there. This is what it looks like. It's I can't tell if it's plastic. I think it feels more plastic to me. I don't think it's bottle. I'm not certain though. And it comes with a pump. And you can also open it and use the spoolie thingy. Yeah. It says a complexion authority here. And I got the shade DPG1. I also have other shades. Like I swatched in the previous video. DPG1 stands for Deep Golden 1. So they also have different undertones. They have the neutral undertones and they have the cool undertones, which they call pink. I wanted to go with the neutral shade, so I got DN7 in the mini size, but it seems to come off a bit gray on me. So let me just swatch I think let me just swatch all of them again. DPG1, so this is DG7, Dark Golden 7. So this is Dark Golden 6. And Dark Golden 5. See how that golden 5 seems to be darker than this 2, or more orange or redder. It's supposed to be golden, but it looks pink or orange. Like I said, I got the N7. I'm going to swatch it. I'm going to compare it with the DPG one, which I think is my shade. So this is the N7. See, it has some cool pink undertones. Now this DPG one. Okay, so this is DPG 1, DG7, DG6, and DG5. DG5 doesn't look like it belongs here, actually. It looks a bit darker than the DG6 and yeah, DG6 and DG7. Or it looks just pink and warm. So this one is the one that seems to be closer to my undertones, because these two are too yellow for me. Now this is DN7 and this is DPG1, which I'm about to try now. So you see how off the undertone is, which is why I didn't even bother to go deeper, because it's still gonna look off on me. So this is the closest. So for my for the video today, I'm going to use this one, DPG1. So I'm going to be applying the PÜR 4-in-1 correcting primer. I think this is a sample size. I'm not sure it's mini size. This is what the primer looks like. It's kind of runny, looks creamy. Yeah, it has a kind of slight sense to it too. Now it doesn't have a matte feel, it just has a creamy feel to it. It's more liquid than creamy. I'm gonna use my NYX Professional Makeup Brush. So this is what the foundation looks like. I think I used about 2.5 pumps, or yeah, 2.5 pumps. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to be using a lighter shade of the foundation as my concealer. I'm going to use DG6. I won't use DG5 because DG5 looked orange to me. The reason I'm using it as a concealer is obvious from the name of the foundation. It says a 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation and concealer. To set my under eye, I'm going to be using the PÜR Shake and Bake powder to cream under eye concealer in the shade Dark. When you open it, it looks like this. It has a small hole where you can where the powder comes out from. So I'm going to just put some on a paper, just like that. This is what it looks like. It doesn't look, for my skin color, I think it's just slightly dark for an under eye setting powder, but we're going to use it today. I'll use the same sponge I used for my concealer. Okay, it's not that, it's not as dark as I thought. It's actually not as dark as I thought it was. It actually looks very brightening. It's a very brightening powder, but I am thinking I should have used a brush or another instrument to apply this because it's kind of sticking to it a bit. It's kind of sticking to the concealer a bit, so I think I should have used the brush. So I thought the under eye setting powder was too brightening, so I had to go in with a darker setting powder, the Fenty setting powder in the shade Nutmeg. That's what I'm using now to kind of darken it a bit. Now there's nothing wrong with a brightening under eye. I just thought it was too bright for me, my own preference. I don't like a very brightening under eye. So I'm going to use the same Fenty powder as my all over face powder. Okay, to contour, which I should have done before applying my all over setting powder, I'm going to be using the PÜR Cameo contour in the shade Dip. So this is what it looks like. I'm just dabbing my brush onto it. I don't want to do this. There was a day I tried applying it directly to my skin and I applied too much and my makeup was messed up for that day. So always do what you know you can control. I couldn't manage it after that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with applying the contour directly to your face, but you should apply as much as you need so you don't mess up your makeup at the end of the day. I'm going to use the Winky Luxe Coffee Bronzer in the shade Espresso as my bronzer today. This is what it looks like. For blush, I'm going to use the AOA Perfect Blush in the shade Kindle. Finally, I'm going to use the Pure Liquid Lipstick in the shade Dirty Wine. It's a burgundy color. Okay guys, this is the final look. What do you think? What do you think about the foundation? What do you think about the shade match? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Now my thoughts about the foundation. I love the coverage. As you can see, you don't need a lot. Just like the NARS foundation, you don't need a lot to achieve your desired coverage. So what do you think about the shade match? For me too, I don't know. Do you think I should go deeper? Because I feel if I go purchase DPG2, which is a shade after the one I used, I feel it's going to be still as warm as this one. This one is just a tad warm for me, but I can work around with it. I don't have a lot of, you know, spots or acne like a lot of people, you know, a lot of blemishes that bother a lot of people. For me, my only problem areas are my hyperpigmentation around my mouth, my forehead, my neck, and you know, other parts. I shouldn't mention my neck because I'm not putting foundation there, I know. So it was able to cover my hyperpigmentation comfortably. So what type of finish? I think it offered a natural radiant finish. It's a hydrating foundation, and it's not supposed to be matte. So it was supposed to offer something that leans towards being very natural. I like that you can use it as a foundation and as a concealer as well. Is it buildable? Yes, it is buildable coverage. Absolutely. You can build it up to your desired coverage. Does the foundation have a smell? Let's check that. I think it has a kind of herbal fruity smell, but it's very faint. Yeah, kind of a herbal fruity smell, not a fragrance or scent or perfumey kind of smell. Now I can assure you it's long wearing because I've had this foundation for a while and I've been using it. I'm not going to do a wear test today, but I can assure you it's long wearing, but you have to blot as your day goes by. You definitely have to blot. This is very common with every other foundation. No foundation will get you through the day. Maybe 1 or 2 foundations, but no foundation will get you through the day without you having to reapply powder or blot. This foundation reminds me of the NARS Radiant Longwear, not because both of them have a radiant finish, but because of the formula. Both of them are not that runny. They're liquid foundations, but they're not that runny, and then they offer about the same coverage. This foundation has always been a favorite for me because of the coverage it offers. Compared to most foundations I have, it's able to help cover my hyperpigmentation. Not completely, but better than what most foundations do. So thank you guys for stopping by for today's video. Hope you have a pleasant day. Stay safe.